on his way, but it's like 9 o'clock, and I know Corey's got to get to bed early because
it's taking forever to get Oh, that's crazy.
The good news is,
there's not an additional button to hit. So hey, everybody, we're live. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Tyler.
You're cutting out.
EJ.
I'm Gray Screen.
I was gonna say, if we were going in order, it didn't need to be Joe and Shannon and then CJ some there and then me, because I'm always last.
True.
A little bit.
Speaking of which, Shannon, I swear to God, you have a webcam.
I do. I just didn't set it up.
It's just great.
I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, didn't I give you my old webcam?
I wish we could input. I wish you could show a picture.
That's what I was trying to
He's
do.
been trying to do it, and like
It won't
it's like,
work.
oh, this is how you do it.
You're trying to like set a profile picture because like if I turn off my camera, you see Gizmo.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to do.
Oh, you go to your Google, your actual
No,
Google.
actually, hold on. Corey,
Yes,
how do you
ma'am.
turn off camera?
Yeah, how do you turn off the camera?
On the very, very, very bottom.
The
There's
three
a little-
buttons in the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
How about now?
Now you're just a blue man.
Now you with the generic profile picture image.
Dang it.
You can go change your generic
I
profile.
did.
He's changed it.
Then you have to leave the call probably and come back. So it's
But
not
I
gonna
did
update.
that.
Well, sounds like you suck. That's all I got for you, Mr. Blue Man.
You don't like what?
Mr. Blue Man.
There's a cat.
There's always a kitty on his image.
Hold on. Hold on. What?
I just saw his profile picture.
Does it work now?
Whose
just
profile
popped up.
picture?
Do it again.
Does it work?
Turn off your thing.
It worked. It
Hold
worked.
on,
You got
turn off my video.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Still blue.
It's still blue for me. I don't know.
Still blue for me.
Oh,
I feel like we're out missing out on a really good joke.
I know, right?
It's great.
I don't know why
Should I-
only some people.
Should I leave and rejoin the call?
No,
I don't know.
I mean, he didn't and it updated, so
yeah, I'll just keep talking. We'll see.
Here's the thing. It showed it for me, and then the second you turned your camera back on and then turned it back off, it's now switched back to the blue profile.
Again? Dang it. Hold on.
switch your camera back on and off. See what happens.
Okay, I'll try this. Does it work?
No.
Dang it.
No, it's just back to the blue profile.
Ah.
I saw it for like half a second. It
All right.
was
I want to see it.
I don't
Damn.
know. I don't know what to do.
it's randomly popping up.
I had super.
Why did it only do? Oh, whatever. I don't know.
don't know.
Let's continue with this. We'll see if it works. I guess.
I
I
had
don't know.
17 diorite, and then I
was
have
good.
12 diorite slabs. Then I have 3 stone. I have 48
got 3
granite.
stone, you should probably get that
Granite
checked.
house.
Oh God! I just saw it. I opened up the stream. Is that a Mr. Bean Harry Potter? Jesus.
Well, at least it's kind of
I also
working.
have wood stairs too. Oh, and I also have
Is that better?
34.
Every time I'm looking, it has like when you guys are talking, it's showing like 3 or 4 green circles or whatever, and
Yeah.
every time I talk, it's only
Go
showing
back to where-
maybe 2.
These creepers be creeping
You
right
got
outside
quiet
my
there for a
front door.
second, so I don't know. I would put it back to wherever it was because it's perfect.
No,
No,
like
no.
I've turned it up more. Now it's maxed out.
Okay. Yeah, no, just put it back.
Okay.
I have
Yeah, now you're
big
good.
lights on my front porch.
See, you say I'm good, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, the 3 big old green dots. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the 3 green dots.
Where's the village?
But like when I talk like it's really weird. Sometimes it does 3 dots, and other times it does like almost no dots. Hey, this is a gaming podcast. What's everybody been playing?
Call of Duty.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Is it good?
I thoroughly enjoy it. Like I had my doubts in the beginning, but I'm actually having a really good time with it.
I've
Nice.
heard absolutely nothing but good things about it.
Okay.
I haven't like a lot of my friends have been telling me about like the ending's a lot different. I pretty much beat into them. Please do not spoil it. But from what I've played so far, I'm only in chapter 14. I think there's 18 chapters in all, and
That's what
I honestly think they did a phenomenal job. I'm a little skeptical on the next because like it's going to be episodic. There's going to be another chapter that's going to come out. They stuck this game. I'm just worried about the following games because I don't want them to be like, oh, hey, repeating the same process and just doing the same thing. I want them to kind of keep on the same path, but give us more innovation and stuff like that. But so far, this one's really good.
I was gonna say everything I've been hearing about it's great, but I don't really work with gamers right now, so nobody I work with played it.
You work nights.
I know.
While we're doing this, I'm just gonna play Modern Warfare. Fuck it.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty too. Modern Warfare as well. A lot of Warzone.
Oh my god, why is there way more of them?
A little bit of World of Warcraft on the side, but
I'm gonna
yeah, I
World
know.
of Warcraft, really?
Yeah. I had a couple friends get back into it, and they asked me if I would join in with them, so I've been playing that a little bit. And they introduced a 100% experience bonus until the new expansion comes out, and then for the next month, there's a 100% reputation bonus as well.
Right.
So, just doing some things that I didn't do this expansion because this expansion has sucked.
So are you surprised they haven't gone free to play yet?
No,
I want to.
it's.
I am.
Blizzard has always been the original subscription based MMO, and I think that if World of Warcraft ever does go free to play, it will be its dying breath.
Really?
Yeah, I think that
I'll agree with you on that one.
the moment that World of Warcraft goes free to play is when Blizzard has finally said, you know what, we're done not necessarily done supporting it, but we're done making this our priority. We are done putting all of our effort into this, and we are now switching gears to something else, whether that's World of Warcraft 2.0 or some other IP. I think that we will see the day that World of Warcraft goes free to play is the day that it dies.
See, I kind of have to agree with World of Warcraft, but oddly, it seemed like that was the kick in the butt that Elder Scrolls Online needed.
True.
Which is really weird to say because again, like you said, when stuff goes free to play, that seems to be the point in time where, yes, that's the developers throwing in the towel and ending everything. They're not ending everything, but just not supporting it as much. It definitely seems like with Elder Scrolls Online, the game. It's had more quality content updates ever since it went free to play, and also it got a much bigger play base as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, free to play definitely attracts more people to it. I mean, look at Destiny 2. As soon as D2 went free to play, the player base swelled, and it became one of the most popular games on Steam. But on the flip side of that, look at D2 right now with competitive and Trials of Osiris. Look at Warzone being free to play. Look at and just look at the rampant amount of cheating and botting and all the things that going free to play presents. I think that.
I agree with you, but at the same time, there's so many different things I feel we could do to prevent that, and just not enough is being done.
100%. Honestly, the biggest thing with Warzone is Activision hasn't implemented any kind of anti-cheat. That game has no anti-cheat software. You look at Steam. Steam has what is it called? VAC or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valve anti-cheat. You can't. It's. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very difficult to cheat on any game that's hosted on Steam. Look at World of Warcraft. Blizzard has Warden. Right, Warden prevents prevents botting in World of Warcraft. It prevents aim bots in Overwatch. All that kind of stuff. All of those games require you to pay to play. Warzone does not have any anti-cheat, and it's a free-to-play game. If Activision were to put in some kind of anti-cheat, honestly, look at Blizzard. Blizzard already has a functioning anti-cheat with Warden. Why don't Activision, who owns Blizzard, implement Warden on Warzone? And that would fix 90% of the problems we're having. I was in a game just the other night where I think it was me, Shannon, and Shivam playing, and I got downed as soon as we landed, and I was up on top of some stairs. This guy literally came up the stairs, and I watched the kill cam. The moment that he came up the stairs, he aimed down sight, and he spun probably 160 degrees and just locked onto my head. 3 shots, and I was dead.
I will say, I do find it funny. Did you
Maybe
hear?
you should just get good.
Valid point. But also, I've read an article where I guess in order to fix a lot of cheating issues that we've been having with Warzone, Activision went through and basically is looking at accounts that have been flagged for cheating or for toxic like attitudes or whatever have you. And basically they've just been putting those accounts onto different servers because every time that they ban cheaters, they just make new accounts because it's free. So rather than just having people come back and infinitely make more and more and more and more accounts, they just go through and make it so that way
Everybody with cheaters.
Cheaters are on one server and cheaters play with cheaters. And I find it fun because there's an entire episode
Mythic
about
Quest
that.
out of your
I know 100%
your thing. That's all.
it's fucking great. They've got a Nazi server, but
Yeah.
I mean, and it
Right. Well, and their anniversaries in November. I'm like, what if
it's almost like last night when me and you were playing, Corey. Shannon, I think you were there too. That guy that joined into the server, into the Call of Duty match and was like, "Oh man, PC players, I ain't fucking playing with you guys." And just dipped out immediately.
Shit was so funny.
just left. Like,
about things from
come on. Like,
It was hilarious.
it's a game. Yeah.
Well, either he didn't want to deal with cheaters, or he really was just that afraid of PC players.
Well, I mean, I was on the team, so I was a bit of enough of a handicap to where it wouldn't have mattered. Like
You would think.
we would still lose, but
Hang on.
because I went 6-19 that match, so yeah. I did pretty poorly that match. Corey's getting a little mad about something.
Yeah, just the amount of camping in this fucking game.
Are you playing on the new maps, Corey?
And, I'm not. That's what it is.
Oh man.
I do find it funny that they reintroduced the game type for Mosh on tiny maps.
Yeah. Shannon, have you been playing anything besides Modern Warfare?
Yes. I've put now about 10 hours into Metro Exodus.
Very nice. How is it?
Fantastic. The only reason I stopped playing it originally is because the Windows version of that game is severely broken. Because I was trying to play it with Game Pass, and every time I boot up the game, it just black screen.
I said I got Game Pass.
Yeah, that was a good reference. But yeah, no,
So what are you playing it on?
I'm playing on PC. I just bought it on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Instead of going to the Windows Store and then installing it that way because I have Game Pass, I just said screw it and I bought it because it was also the Gold Edition and it was on sale for like $24 with the.
Can't beat that.
So I was like,
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal. I'm playing it on Ranger Hardcore, which means there's no HUD, there's no tutorials. It doesn't tell you how to play the game. There's no like button prompts that pop up like when something jumps on you or anything. So you just have to just know. You can't even see your inventory when you're selecting things. You just have to memorize where the inventory stuff is.
Jesus Christ.
It's great. I love it.
That sounds insane.
We should all get together and try to play Tarkov one day. I think it'd be hilarious.
Tarkov? I like Tarkov. I have Tarkov. I love it. I just don't like playing it by myself. It's hard. It can be hard by yourself.
Damn, that dude is mega racist. I'm glad you guys can't see the game.
Nice.
Okay, let's
Welcome to Call of Duty. Bunch of edgy teenagers.
Bro, they're so cool.
Area.
I do find it funny. There was, I think I was playing by myself. There was one,
Hot.
yeah, and there was one thing where we were playing, and this guy just started going off, and he's like, "Yeah, we stomped you. You guys suck. Why don't you guys get good at fucking games? We stomped your ass." Blah, 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 and going on and on and on. I was like, Okay, maybe you'd have some room to talk if you were maybe even in the top 6 on your team, but you were like 8th on your team and you went beyond negative on your KD ratio, and it's really an objective. It was an objective game type, and he had like none of the objectives, and like it was just like,
I know it looks like
okay, but like if your entire team wasn't fucking carrying you, you would have lost. Well, that's beside the point. It's like,
Okay. Go hang out outside.
I will say a little random game news stuff. Jesus Christ, that Cyberpunk 2077 Xbox One X looks beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I saw
does.
that.
About it.
What is this?
Wait, what'd you say, Corey?
What looks beautiful about it?
I don't
The
know.
skin for the Xbox looks really nice.
Yeah. It's one of those I would love to have it, especially since I'm kind of a fanboy for specialty
Xbox?
consoles. Like, well, no, I mean specialty.
Xbox.
Yes, Xbox,
Xbox?
specialty
Okay, thank you.
consoles in general. Like,
Yeah.
like I've got a God of War PS4 Pro. I got the Halo 5 Guardians Xbox One, and I want to get that one, but it's an Xbox One X, and so I don't want to spend the money on getting a One X if I'm going to be getting a Series X hopefully somewhat soon. But at the same time, like I don't have a need for another Xbox in this house, and I don't really want to trade in my Scorpio for a Cyberpunk. Although
Did you see that
Joe joined in.
the specialty Cyberpunk 2080 Ti's, the NVIDIA graphics cards that they made? They only made like 18 of them.
Yeah, they gave him out with
One of them sold at auction for like $5,500.
So how come they have wool on there?
Like an absolutely ridiculous amount for a GPU. But I mean,
Yeah.
at the same time, they look fucking sick.
They look fucking sick, but how difficult would it be? I mean, at that point in time, with as much money as you're spending on that, buy a 2080 Ti and then like 3D print some shit to go onto it.
True.
Joe's joined in.
What? People are yelling.
That was a very quiet hi.
That's I still fucking have to work during this goddamn quarantine.
Oh god, I'm in a clan game. There's nothing but clanners here.
Well, don't take off your hood, or else they'll know you're not one of them.
This is valid. This is a valid argument.
How do I get it to bounce back and forth so I can see all you people?
Maybe that means something.
I've got to get my. Oh, hi, Joe.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Guys, I just want to use my pistol. Like,
Nick,
that's
how do
it.
I do this? I have no idea how to control this.
You know.
Do what?
Like, I only see you. Everyone else is like a tiny thumbnail.
In that case, you are clicked on me. Click me one more time, and then whoever is talking will bounce back and forth.
So don't talk.
Hi, Joe.
Boopy
That's
doopy.
so cool. Oh my god, it's like going with
Yeah.
technology.
There's a guy here
Cool.
who's using the akimbo snake shots. Don't make me do it, because I will.
Hey, it's me.
I was gonna say that sounds like Tyler last night owning on bitches.
Oh, Nick, I was trying to explain to Corey earlier that game I had where I found the grenade launcher.
Such a
Wow, that was very audio.
Your house.
Grenade
Oh,
launcher.
he
open.
is
Yeah,
mad.
I was talking to Adrian about that last
Oh my
night.
god, I love it when Shannon talks. That's hilarious.
What is
Oh, so it's
The
so
entire
dope.
screen just goes gray.
Oh, okay, no, okay.
Darn it.
Shannon, tell it to turn off your mic or to turn off your camera. I mean,
I'll try it. I'll try.
try it, see if it.
So they see it, but I still don't.
On the screen, on full screen, it's just showing like a little person icon thing, but your actual icon down on the bottom right is fucking funny.
Oh, is it down there? Okay.
Writing and look for stuff.
It's like Mr. Bean mixed with Daniel Radcliffe.
It's a horror show.
It's Mr. Radcliffe.
Yep.
No.
You're Daniel Bean.
Shannon, if it makes you feel any better, at the very least, it's working perfectly on the stream.
Yeah, I see it. I can see it on the stream.
Oh, nice.
Are you okay?
It's working perfect.
Okay.
Hey Corey, do you remember that when the bottle popped? Yeah, he's been drinking. so-
Yeah.
A little bit.
Hey, short-
Lagavulin
Hey, what were you-
Pioneer.
What were you doing with that Nutella sitting next to you?
You know exactly what he was doing, Joe. Don't ask questions.
Oh, poor Tully.
Spreading it on crackers.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
No, anyway.
I feel like my horse and on again.
Shit, what other gaming news we got?
See, I don't know what we've talked about.
Literally what we've been
My ass didn't wake up on time.
Cyberpunk and the new Cyberpunk console and Call of Duty.
I am actually really stoked about the fact of if you buy Cyberpunk on Xbox One, you get the Xbox Series X copy for free.
Yes.
And I'm not just talking about backwards compatibility.
yeah, like you actually get
It's just a smart choice for them,
Oh, it's a brilliant choice.
especially considering they delayed the game till September. I think it was the smart business decision. Not that I would expect anything less from CD Projekt Red, but it just as soon as they said that, I was like, I knew it was coming, but at the same time, I'm like, good job, guys.
Yeah. I will also say, back to the console, I do also like the fact that originally when I heard that everything leaked with the console, they said that you get the console and you get the controller, and there's no way to buy the controller separately. But I like the fact that after they announced it, they were like, oh, yeah, by the way, you can buy the controller separately. Here's where you can get it.
Oh, they did say that the controller is separate now,
The controller, I mean, like, it will ship with that controller,
but you can buy it separately.
by itself. Yes.
That's dope.
Yes. So I will definitely be buying one of those controllers as soon as I get the chance.
Do we know if that is going to be working with the new console or no?
Yes. So all Xbox One controllers will work with Xbox Series X.
You just don't have the,
Shotguns.
you just don't have the share
Shotguns.
button, which doesn't
Fuck
matter.
shotguns.
Right. Fuck shotgun.
What?
I couldn't tell if you were saying fuck shotguns or
Fuck shotguns. I should have do 3 times, like with 3 different shells, and he killed me with an MP7. I don't know if you knew this, but a shotgun to the chest, that means
90s God tier.
that's it. I'm going to use the cheese gun like everyone else.
Uh-oh.
Let's do this.
You get banned from
Dual combos.
Did you see what they're doing with that now? That they're putting
cheaters in the same servers.
yeah, so it's just a bunch of cheaters playing each other.
Murder.
It's literally Mythic Quest.
I know. I was gonna say that, but by the time it popped from my head, you had already said it.
But so what's funny is I mentioned, so we already talked about this a little bit earlier. Like, I mentioned that, and Shannon had the exact same thought I did because we were talking about it and mentioned Mythic Quest. When I was telling Adrian, first thing that pops into her head was she was like,
I have 1% left.
Oh, where'd not Skylar go?
I've got 1% left.
CJ,
Who is it?
CJ,
CJ.
Yeah.
What's that?
you walked by.
I just looked down and he was gone. I was like, oh, somebody left.
Nah, I'm trying to find my headphones so I can listen to the dialogue of 7 while you guys talk.
There was something else big in gaming news. Oh, what do people think about the Series XXL?
That is going to be incredible.
So many
I
ports.
cannot wait.
So
For
many
that.
ports.
Shit on a
There's a
board.
shitload of ports. 0 to 60 FPS in 2 seconds.
Yes.
So fast.
I love the top comment I saw on that was Microsoft. Hey, IGN, you bored?
Yeah,
Now why?
I did a thing. I also like the fact that they were just like, wow, even April Fool's Day is getting delayed.
100%. Yeah, IGN. I can't wait for April Fool's Day, April 30th. Also, today's 22nd. You know what that means? Today is admin day and professional assistant day.
Whoa.
Is that why you got your wife a balloon?
Yeah. Oh,
See,
why?
I
What?
follow Facebook.
Oh, I didn't know she posted anything about it on Facebook.
Oh yeah. You made her cry. Way to go, you dick.
Yeah, I do that.
Ayo?
Yay, John.
So, also 22nd, new Sea of Thieves update came out, and I already bought my cat and I bought my saber wolf.
I'm so mad that.
It's $15.
Yeah, I should not spend $15
Real
right
quick,
now.
guys.
Actually, Joey,
Tired.
it's not $15. It's $15.
$14.99.
All 3 cats and sovereign outfit for all 3 cats.
If it's more than 99 cents, I probably shouldn't buy it right now. I don't know about you guys, but my stimulus still went.
that reminds me, I should probably file my voucher for unemployment today.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
What?
Although, Nick, this is the first week that they're giving the increased benefits.
How much work did you do?
I got it last week.
You did like 8 hours, like actually.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't get them last week. I got back pay for the past 3 weeks last week, and then this week is the first week that they actually put in the full increased amount.
Mhm.
Tyler's been bored.
Yes, I have.
He sent me a mini he painted.
Oh,
Learning how to paint, baby.
Looks badass.
I'm gonna paint the mini that Corey sent me and I printed. I'm gonna paint that one tomorrow. See how that goes.
See, I learned how to paint, but I have to learn how to color first. I can't stay in the lines.
I really, every time he starts talking, I expect Mr. Bean Radcliffe to start talking. I look down, I just expect the mouth, just the mouth.
the mouth to move while he talks.
Why would you do that to your kids?
Oh, this is just all quiet, and then you just randomly will hear just like one sentence from Kaylee.
I killed
lunch menu. I like it.
So currently the kill counts right now. My team, I have the highest at 15. Oh no, someone just got 16, and the highest on theirs is 37.
Wow.
Hey, Corey.
Find you a
Get good,
Game up.
scrub.
Get good.
What?
Get
Get good, scrub.
I can't. I also turned the sound all the way down so I can't hear any running. I've run into like 4 people.
Why do you have the sound all the way down?
So you can hear us, maybe?
Yeah, duh.
There are literally 6 of us.
True.
Literally.
That mixed with game audio is probably pretty hard.
No, okay, so
You put cool armor on.
so 500.
I finally beat Spider-Man. I can't remember if I told you that.
Oh, it's on
Joe,
sale.
Joe.
I don't need to buy it.
It only took me 2 years.
Mine be $5.99.
But I'm so mad. I literally am like so close to platinuming the game, which I've never gotten a platinum trophy on anything before because I'm just not a big PlayStation person. But the last one requires me to basically redo all of the side quests so I can get enough stuff to buy all the suits. And I was just like, fuck it.
I think it's crazy that I can ride the horse.
And that's why you have no trophies. Or,
I know.
And that's why you have no trophies.
Basically.
When you're right, you're right.
The other day I found my old 360 and I went through and plugged it back in, and I've still got the Simpsons arcade game installed on there, which you cannot re-download if it gets deleted.
I thought it was coming up.
And I got on there and started playing it, and I was like, I'm going to 100% this because this can't be that hard to do. Like, I'm just going to 100% it tonight and be done with it. And after like 3 hours, I still hadn't unlocked a single achievement and was just like, fuck this.
Shit.
Didn't you beat the game with like 31 minutes?
Yeah, and the achievement. Yeah, 31 minutes and 2 seconds, and to get the achievement, you have to beat the game in less than 30 minutes. I was in the last fight, and I was like, I've almost got him. And then, like, I watched because it's got a timer at the bottom, and I just watched it go past 30, and was just like, well, this was a waste of fucking time.
But you had fun.
Diamond?
And one of the achievements is I need to plug 4 controllers into the console and turn it on. the game on, and I was just like, well, I don't have 4 controllers, so I ain't getting that one right now.
Okay, so Joe,
Yo, that's my name.
you'd probably be better off just going ahead and buying the pack. So the cat's out of the bag bundle. Let me just put it this way: if you play a tree,
You
so-
play.
Oh my god!
no,
Can I play the squirrels though?
no. So
You can play the nuts.
if you buy a cat and the outfit for the cat,
Okay, so
that is basically 1,000 coins. So that's $8.99. So that's
Didn't we all learn from the Xbox 360 that having fucking currency like this is stupid?
Having fun isn't hard when you have a library card.
you have to buy the stuff.
True that.
But I'm saying for in-game currency, or
I just hate in-game currency. It's so stupid. Just tell me a dollar amount.
for $15.29
There
on
we
the
go.
store, you get 3 cats, the sovereign outfit for all 3 cats, 1,500 ancient coins, and 25,000 gold
I'm gonna
Yeah.
furnace.
For how
That's what
much?
you were saying earlier, which is
for
nice.
$5 more. It's $15.29.
Roommate.
But $15.29 if you have Game Pass, $16.99 if you don't have Game Pass. 10% discount.
But this is the question: how many Xbox points can I convert into currency to get?
No, they don't have that anymore. Luckily, makes the math
I had
easy.
to explain that to a guy today, and I was like, "Dude, this happened so long ago. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Oh, was he trying to buy Microsoft points?
Yeah, he was like, "My kid wants Microsoft points."
Red last
I was
time.
like, "You mean a gift card?"
You mean a gift card for Xbox Live? Microsoft points. What? Okay, so you're getting 360 and you travel back in time.
Don't exist anymore?
No,
No.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, they got rid of
Haven't
that in
existed for-
2010.
years.
It's,
Yeah.
it's been like 10 years or something.
Guess how many times I played Xbox in the last X amount of years? And let's just say in the last 6 years.
You should have sold them a gift card and just markered in like some amount of points. Here you go.
This is worth
Microsoft points.
1,200 points.
No, I think 2,400 was $20, $19.99. So that's what you could
It
have done.
was 16. $20 was 1,600.
Correct.
My bad,
Hey,
Mr. Super knowledge man of points that don't
Dude,
exist anymore.
back in the day, man, you had to know that shit.
How much
You
was it
go
for
to
a membership at Blockbuster, motherfucker?
Blockbuster. That was before my time.
That was before my time.
Jesus Christ.
To make a bed.
God, one of my coworkers still has his Blockbuster membership card, and he has it like he went and like got it specially like laminated for his wallet. I was like, what the fuck?
Speaking of useless membership cards taking up rooms in your wallet,
I'm pretty sure my dad still has his Blockbuster membership card.
Shannon, guess what I found?
Did he
Oh, your old GameStop card?
And apparently he never got to do it.
Nice.
Still fucking pristine.
Hey, fuck GameStop.
I
Look at this right here.
Yeah, I don't see anywhere over here where he would have.
what over here? Over where?
Dude, this is the other thing I fucking hate.
Nice.
Do you see
It's
how
up the
old
core.
it is?
There you go.
I cannot stand Best Buy rewards.
I've just always had. I just always use my phone number whenever I go. I don't ever use my card.
No, but this is from the beta when they are initially starting it up. The Power Up Rewards Pro card. I don't know if you can tell.
Literally show
Yeah.
And it had over 70,000 points on it, but I didn't buy a game from GameStop within a year. It wasn't originally because when they originally sold it and the stuff it said the points would never expire, they changed that, and I didn't know that, and all my points went away. I was enough for like almost a whole free game, and I was like, all right, well, not buying from GameStop ever again. I'm shitty.
This
I
is
still,
awkward.
if I ever buy a physical game, to this day I still buy from Best Buy.
See,
I just don't buy physical games. I hate to say that. That's so bad.
I used to buy physical games from Best Buy because I had the
20%
Getters
off.
Unlocked rewards.
Still got it.
So, yeah, fuck you. Mine literally expired, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we don't do that anymore."
Literally, the day that they decided the day that was the cutoff for that program, where they're like, "We're not doing any more memberships." I went in and was like, "Hey, I need to add 2 years to my Gamers Pass Unlocked," and they're like, "Okay, yeah, sure."
Didn't you try to do that though, Nick? And they were just like, well, since that's discontinued, we're not supposed to be doing that anymore, so we're not.
Yeah,
Because you went in time.
I was told that there was no way to add time on the end. It had to have been expired, and I would have to renew it. I couldn't add time to the end.
When they did that, I went onto the Best Buy app. I canceled my membership, and then I looked at the guy and was like, "Hey, I'm not a member anymore. Can I buy 2 years of Gamers Pass Unlocked?" And he's like, "I mean, I guess."
You found that loophole, bro.
Yeah.
I still love the fact of the first year I signed up for Gamers Unlocked. So it was what, $30 for 2 years? I think.
No, it was like 20. It was dirt cheap. When it first came out, it was so cheap.
No, when it first came out, it was ungodly expensive. When it first came out, it was like 120 for 2 years.
Let's play.
And then by the way, I've still got Sea of Thieves going in the background because I was looking up cost of things. So I was like, I'm hearing Sea of Thieves music.
ADD check.
Anyway, no, so when it first came out, it was like $120 for 2 years or $160 for 2 years or something ridiculous like that. And then they kept dropping the price. When I first signed up for it, I want to say it was like $30 for 2 years. But it was one of those where I was buying a bunch of shit because we were in Puerto Rico. And I like when you're in Puerto Rico in fucking June, what do? Oh, you sit in the room and watch all the E3 press conferences because you don't want to go out on the beach. You want to watch
I
E3.
remember that. I was so mad that you were out of town on E3.
And so I'm in Puerto Rico sitting in the room with a Roku hooked up to a TV watching all the E3 press conferences. And as soon as everything got announced, like I just went onto the app and I was like, I'm going to buy this collector's edition, this collector's edition, this collector's edition, this kept going and going and going and going. And they got everything into one thing, put it on the Xbox or put it on our Best Buy card. Because by putting it on the Best Buy credit card, we got like we ended up with like 2 years no financing, I think. And I just threw it all on the credit card, got that stuff, and it was like, oh, do you want to add this Best Buy Gamers Unlocked thing, whatever? It was an extra $30 to add it, and I ended up saving like.
Hold on, I just thought of a flaw in your entire story.
What?
So you pre-ordered a bunch of games on your Best Buy credit card to get no financing.
Yes.
Okay, but those games don't actually charge until they ship, so that nullifies the 2 year no financing. Is that
correct?
Is that
did not know that at the time?
I was gonna say, is that why you fucked your financial situation?
Partially, but no, but
I like your thinking though.
The main thing was though, although it heads up, slight loophole. If you use PayPal charges instantly. Corey, do I need to buy you a back scratcher?
No, that's what this is.
Oh, it's a legitimate back scratcher. I thought you were just using something random. Sorry.
It is a back scratcher. Why do you think I keep scratching my back?
No, you're good.
Yeah, look, you're good. It's telescopic.
That's the way you were like, that's what it is.
But no, anyway, so I added the $30 thing on, and I ended up saving like almost $250
Figure out how to make a horse ride.
because of the 20% discount. Because I got like a shit ton of collector's edition.
She has to tap forward twice.
Did you tap?
So
yeah.
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that.
and so like it was pure profit for me day one of signing up for that thing. So if
What the
I
fuck?
were to ever bring that back and want to lose money, I will gladly sign up for it all over
Whoa,
again.
whoa, whoa.
I have the Cyberpunk Collector's Edition and the Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition, both pre-ordered through Best Buy, and I get my 20% off on those. So the $250 Cyberpunk is only $200, and then the $200 Last of Us is only
$173 or something.
$160.
Yeah.
So I got
When does
those.
your membership expire?
Fuck, like next year.
Oh, okay.
Joe, on mine, when I was looking at mine was like, oh, your membership expires next week. I bought Cyberpunk 2077, checked out, and everything like that, and I'm still getting it for the 173.
He's definitely going to reach.
So I just saw the weirdest, strangest headline I've ever seen. After 17 years, World of Warcraft is getting controller support.
Yeah,
That's
that's one of the new things they just announced recently.
Hold on. How the fuck do you map out like.
I will
World of Warcraft-
say, I do like why they're doing it. Their reason for doing it is because of the fact of there are a bunch of disabled people that can't use mouse and keyboard. So
Okay,
the
that
whole
makes
point is to because one of the things that they said that they're adding is Xbox adaptive controller,
Oh,
where
okay.
essentially
Okay. That makes immensely
Yeah.
more sense. Okay,
Oh,
because my whole
I don't think it's meant for everybody should do this, but it's just like
well, no, I was just like I'm using a fucking Black Widow and a Naga, and
still
I
have enough
still
buttons.
run out of buttons playing World of Warcraft. So like a controller won't cut it.
Turn speed, so you either faster or slower.
well, this is the way it works. You literally just
Jump strength though.
LB or RB all the way through your abilities in the middle of battle, and you just
LBAXYB, LB or RBAXYB, RBLB versus LBRB versus like that would be.
I'm thinking Arby's.
Sometimes it's slow.
So I played Final Fantasy Realm Reborn on my PlayStation 4, and I thought it was weird playing on a controller. It took some time to get used to, but it will never beat keyboard. It will never beat it.
See that's my whole thing. Like
I want to play 14 so bad.
the only time I have ever said, "Holy shit, I will eat my words. This works better on controller." Oddly enough, Diablo 3.
Diablo
Yup.
3. Yeah.
I'll give you that, yeah.
But with that said, hold on.
Diablo.
With that said, though, Diablo 3, the entire inventory system was rewritten
Correct.
for controller. On these
Yeah.
other games, it's basically, hey, you're just going to play the game and then use the controller to do your buttons.
Agreed.
Versus
Yeah.
Diablo 3, it was, hey, we need to make controller support, so let's rewrite the game. That's what made it so much better for Diablo. Because I liked the idea of, oh, you can carry 64 items, not, okay, sit here and like put everything into boxes, which I like that. It's a cool concept for PC. But on console, I'm just like, I would never take the time to sit there and deal with that inventory system.
100%.
Oh,
By the
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
if anybody ever wants to know what pairs well with Lagavulin 9, it is definitely not Starburst.
Well, but
Starburst jelly beans and smoky whiskey do not go well together.
because you're missing the Nutella. The Nutella goes on the Starburst.
Sure. That makes more sense. That
Dude,
makes more
so
sense.
does anyone know 100% sure if ESO has been pushed or not? The website says, hey, we're not going to make the release date. Click here to find out, more information.
It's been pushed back 1 week.
Yeah, but when you go to the website where it's supposed to say that, it literally just says, oh yeah, we're right on track. Everything's coming along. The free update that for the game is going to be a week late, but game's still coming. But then the same website says, no, it's not.
BT Dubs, currently they're running an in-game
Yeah,
in-game
so you
event.
get free ESO
Free
Plus.
plus. Yeah, free plus right now. Which was great because my plus expired. And so because of this whole COVID thing, I haven't really wanted to re-up my subscription quite yet, even though I play it.
Where? To what? What are we talking about?
Elder Scrolls Online.
What?
Yeah, how-
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh,
ESO.
That's not what I thought you said. Go ahead.
Anyway, but my subscription lapsed.
There was a
So I've been logging in and doing my dailies and getting my stuff, but because I don't have ESO Plus, my crafting materials go into my inventory instead of my craft bag.
Yeah.
And so like it's been getting space and filling up and filling up and filling up. And I was at like 197 out of 200 spaces filled. And I was like, damn it, what am I going to do? And then they're like, oh, free ESO Plus this week. Click. Now I dropped down to 102 spaces used out of 200 on my inventory. And
I drowned.
it saved my ass, but
Dude,
There we go.
can I talk about Fallout 76 for a second?
Mm-hmm.
uh-oh.
Do it, buddy.
Here.
I
Ironically
ended up-
enough, one of the nicest communities in history.
Not only that,
Far away.
I'll give
so
you that.
I went back and started playing again because I was like, you know what? I never really gave this game a chance. I want to go and check out the Wastelanders update. So I started playing. First things first, every fucking player I encountered gave me something. And it was just like, here's like water, here's this. One guy was just like, here's an outfit that'll help like radiation and disease control. Like,
So Fallout can never
Really cool.
exist because people wouldn't really be that much of a gamers wouldn't be that much of a jerk to each other.
but what I thought was so cool about the thing was just the fact of like, it was almost like a social experiment where it was just like, hey, we want to see what would happen in, this setting. And the first like week, everyone fucked with each other. And then after that, it was basically just like, oh, hey, let's all help each
I'm
other.
being ambushed. I'm being ambushed.
Aliens being ambushed.
I couldn't tell.
I have not this time around. I did the first time around when I died. I don't know where my stuff's at.
What is she playing?
Minecraft.
She's playing Minecraft
like
with
Call of
Adrian
Duty.
right now.
They're not attacking.
Gotcha.
Attack. Why are they attacking?
But
So
sorry.
or you brought up online like just communities.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption online.
Oh,
and,
I've not actually played it.
It's fun.
it's really fun, but it's really interesting because you brought up Fallout 76. When the small time I played it, I got a lot of like positive like experiences like you were talking about, and it was kind of weird playing a game like that when they first introduced it. Like, oh hey, get your buddies. Like they kind of played it like you said. I agree with you. I think it was more of a social experiment to kind of test the water and see what people did, and then react off of that. But like when I play Red Dead, it's like 70% people just are dicks, but that's kind of how they like promote the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a real like crazy, because I thought I was going to go into Fallout 76 thinking like, fuck, there's going to be people trying to like want to shoot me. They're just like, but no, they were all friendly, and I was just like, this is weird. I've never experienced something like this in an MMO type game.
Is this
Yeah,
happening?
it's definitely weird. The one thing that was pissing me off with the game, though, was you build one of the first like missions you get in the game is to build your camp.
Mhm.
So I built my camp, and then last time I played, I didn't do anything with the camp. I just set it and then left it. But this time I was like, well, I'm going to try and like actually do some stuff. So I actually built a full house. I've got like rooms in it. I've got all this like bookcases and stuff. I did all this stuff and built it. I was so excited. And then got off the game. The next day I got on the game. Apparently where I built is extremely popular for people to build because I spent 30 minutes trying to find a world that I could bring my camp in. But it just kept telling me, oh, hey, sorry, we couldn't place your camp because there's already a camp there.
Oh, wow.
So I'd have to like log out and log back in. And it was like, oh, sorry, we can't place your camp because there's a camp there. So I went through and finally moved it because it lets you move it. So I did that, and then I placed it, and I was like, okay, fine, this should be good. And then next time I logged in, it was like, oh, hey, so there's a camp there, so we can't. And I was like, motherfucker.
See, back to CJ's point with Red Dead. That game is a blast online, but I find it funny that I had a lot of issues of, like he was saying, like with people like griefing, like constantly just oh here you are, I'm gonna kill you, and then wait for you to spawn, and then kill you, and then wait for you to spawn, and then kill you, and that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But there for a while, me and Drake were playing like on a almost nightly basis, and I was level like probably 15 to 20. He was level like 256. And every time that he was in my group, we wouldn't see a single fucking soul. Like people would see his level and just, I'm gonna just go over here and fuck right off. But then like if I was by myself, they would fucking like swarm on me and try to kill me and that kind of
So
shit.
what you're saying is
We would set traps with me by myself.
Red Dead is the bullies game.
Basically,
No,
but
Bully's
it got
a different
really funny.
Rockstar game.
It was true. Valid point.
They,
Yeah.
They've
Bully.
never changed their game type. It's been the same every single game.
But it was really funny because there for a while,
Bully,
like when we
then
would get
bully
bored,
with guns, then bully with horses.
when we would get bored, like I would go off by myself, and then like somebody would jump me, and then Drake would come up out of fucking nowhere. And just like, oh, headshot,
Yeah.
headshot. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
How do you do that?
I get it because it's Red Dead. Like, you're playing with a controller, right? So it's like, snap back. And he's like, no, I turned off the auto lock. I was like, how long have you played this game?
Yeah. So I usually when I play anything with a morality system, I usually just go Paragon or Good.
Yeah.
This one, I usually don't fuck with people. In Red Dead, I don't fuck with people unless they fuck with me. Like, that's my whole, like, platform. And, like, even, like, because I do a lot of hunting because I enjoy, like, just the hunting in Red Dead. So I'll usually have, like, a perfect carcass on me. There was one time I killed a perfect bear, and I was looking for, like, random stuff for the collector quest. Somebody was in the same area doing the same thing. I literally took that bear pelt or that bear like perfect and just gave it to him. Got a message 2 minutes later like, "Thanks, bro?" Question mark. It's just something I like to do, just in anything, just helping people out. But there was one time I was trying to do a bounty. I was trying to turn somebody in, and I try to always keep them alive because you get more rewards for that. Ran into, I think, Van Horn. Just two people fucking around. Like, I was just rolling up into town, just instantly killed me. I was like, motherfucker. I finally got the guy turned in, and I was trying to get out of town. They kept killing me, and I'm like, oh, this is. I'm fucking over this. So I pulled out my rifle, heads just fucking domed them, and then I got a message back being like, "Really, bro?" And I'm like, "Dude, you just like fucking killed me."
You did the same fucking thing to me.
And then I was just like, "Hey, if you're gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you." So for like 5 minutes, I just destroyed the shit out of them. They were like at, I think, level 100. I was 54, and then afterwards, I got a message just like GG, and I was just like, "Damn right, motherfucker!" But
It's
yeah,
one of those things, like I won't start shit, but you better fucking hope I will end shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit just still makes me laugh though, because I don't think we've talked about this on that podcast yet. But we were playing Sea of Thieves, and we were trying to turn in a bunch of shit. Our entire ship was just loot that we were trying to turn in, and everyone was freaked out and worried we were going to lose it. And we pull up on an island, and there's already a ship at the island, and we can see the players running around. And we were all like, "Well, we're just going to hang back for a minute and like try not to, start anything." And like,
oh, at the outpost.
Yeah, at the outpost. Like, and they were like, we were like, "Okay, we'll just hang back."
Bigger.
But they weren't leaving. So finally, while they were all on the island selling their loot, one of our guys jumped onto their boat and just raised the anchor and dropped the sails, and their ship just starts moving away. And then they're all like running around like, "What the fuck happened to the ship? Why is it moving?" And I was like, "Why are we starting shit with this team that was doing nothing to us?" And he was just like, "Oh, I don't want to take a chance, man." And I was like, "I get it."
They fight back.
In his defense, in Joey's defense.
No. It was 100% the right call. I was just laughing.
We have like 4 Athena's chests, and I don't know how many fucking like regular captain's chests,
like 100
skulls,
1,000 gold, or something like that on that.
Yeah, we got 100.
But it was just so funny that the other team was just like, you could see them all running around the island, and
like,
then their ship just starts going like this, and then they all like turn and start running towards the ship.
Although I still say the best one. I need to upload the video, but I ended up taking, actually I take it back. I was streaming at the time because I've never been so happy to be streaming in my life. But we were playing Sea of Thieves, and it got to the point where we go to the outpost. We're going to turn all of our shit in, and this galleon rolls up and starts trying to fuck with us, and they start shooting cannons at us. So it's me and Joey on a sloop and a galleon with a full fucking crew. And we're going through, and it gets to the point where like we're taking stuff up on land, and this other galleon comes up. Joey's shooting at them, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do here because I'm terrible with PvP, but you know what, fuck it, I'll go for it. So I dive under our boat, jump onto their boat, climb up onto their boat, kill all of them, run down below deck. Yeah, first of all, I have video evidence. I actually killed the entire fucking crew. I was actually halfway decent at PvP in Sea of Thieves for once. But
video, we still don't believe you.
Yeah,
you know that.
Basically.
It's probably like Adrian playing or something.
Kill them, go below decks, start throwing fire bombs to try to sink their ship, use their own fire bombs to fill up mine, and then go back to sinking their ship, get back up on top deck, kill their entire crew again. Their shit sinks. We finally get in and get everything cashed. But it's like, I find it funny that
everyone
like,
drinking but me. I'm so sad. I have nothing to drink.
No, I'm not.
Shannon's not actually. By the
I don't believe
way,
you. I think that's why your camera's off.
let's be proud for Shannon for a little bit. How many days is this without a drink for you?
Oh, it's like 10, something like that.
It's because O'Reilly's closed, dude. That's the only reason. Let's be very clear on
It's one of those.
I go up and he's trashed.
It's one of those where it's like I even mentioned to Shannon the other day, it reminded me of Archer with the whole like. I mean, I stopped drinking, but like I'm not gonna stop cold turkey because I'm pretty sure the cumulative hangover would just kill me.
That's such a great line. I just rewatched that episode like 2 days ago.
I literally just watched that episode like 2 or 3 days ago. That's why I was fresh in my mind
Watched
last
it on
night.
like the same time?
Apparently.
That's fucking funny.
At my work, people had a real bad habit of like leaving like food scraps on the ground. So I was not busy at all. So I printed off. Do you want ants? Because this is how we get ants all over like where we usually keep our food. There was a mass email sent out to the Indie Node, be like, whoever printed off the whatever, it's funny, but please take it down. And it's just like, come on, if you don't want ants, this is how we get ants.
I think the best joke on that episode, on that show, was Woodhouse at the dinner party. Where he's sit down and he's, Woodhouse, what the hell are you doing? I'm sitting down, sir. What, like people? Sterling, what? Look at him. He thinks he's people.
I don't know. I still
dead
think
little eyes.
I still think the funniest thing in that show has been the Woodhouse lighter. I'm
Yeah.
110 pounds wet, sir. No, you're spoon cooker.
Okay, I'm gonna
Sorry
go
to get
find
sidetracked
alcohol in
with
this house. I'll be back. Everyone else is drinking except for Shannon.
Corey doesn't have a drink.
Corey, why doesn't Corey have a drink?
Corey doesn't
Corey
have
had
a drink.
I thought Corey had a drink.
Here's the only drink Corey's got, and I don't know if I should drink it.
No, don't leave it. Don't touch it.
Nothing.
Let's go get a drink.
Did you just say, why don't you go get a drink?
Huh?
Yeah.
Just for their eyes open.
No.
Wasn't she the one that you asked to bring her a drink?
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
I can tell.
What does that sound?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
I'm playing with post-it notes. Sorry, it's one of the cool ones that like.
That's a magic trick.
He's shuffling.
Sorry, I got fidgety.
See if I see it.
I will also say I'm not going to go into anything because I don't want to give spoilers for anybody that isn't caught up. But since the last
How dare
podcast,
you.
I have fully caught up on Critical Role, at least for campaign 2.
Oh, since the last podcast, I'm still on episode 2.
Sounds right.
We have
I
think
fully
me
caught
and,
up
I think
on
me
campaign 2.
and Nick are the only people that really care.
Drake.
I know, and Drake, but Drake's not here, and I know Drake's caught up because me and Drake talk about every episode when it comes out. So
Well, and you and fucking God, I'm so pissed off that I wasn't able to go to C2E2 for that
yeah.
because that was a fucking amazing live show.
They had droids?
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
And yeah.
actually, it's hosted by Google, so they're called androids.
Bet.
Did you just hit her?
What's the difference between a droid and an android?
And
The company.
She wants us too.
They're the ones I'm not looking for.
Bet.
that was good.
Joe. I'm cleaning up my desk. It's dirty.
Yeah, and Evie's just like watching everything you're doing. Like, what is he doing?
Should be an adorable. You guys missed it earlier. I was trying to move the camera, but I couldn't get it. She was rolling around on the floor, and I kept poking her with the back scratcher. And finally, she
Back scratcher.
grabbed it and started like gnawing on it. I was like, around. It was really cute.
Fuck you, you flying motherfucker.
Why are the other villagers always messing with us?
Who knows?
If we went to look for it, is there an actual evil village where a bunch of evil villagers live?
Yeah, they're all evil.
Butt crack.
Did you see my butt crack?
I'm
If
watching
so-
the stream right now to see if anybody saw your butt crack.
If so, I do apologize.
You usually have to pay extra for that.
Usually, yes.
Usually. Wow, how far behind is the stream?
Stream did not see your butt crack because we have so many people in the chat that the bar goes over so far it covered your butt crack.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
They won't attack our village unless we attack first, right?
That's fine.
Fuck it, a lot of damage.
I just want to wait until don't leave and they're just
I
saying,
think
Where you
Joe
going?
lost.
fuck you.
Where you going?
Nope.
Joe got lost looking for alcohol. I find it funny that he's like scrounging around the house foraging for alcohol, and my dad doesn't drink, and Tina drinks basically
Ooh, I
peach
should
wine.
fuck your horse. Which
So he's gonna find either peach Moscato or nothing, unless he bought something. If he bought something, then he'll find whatever he bought. But
You can find some rubbing alcohol.
What?
That'll do it.
nobody has that. Nobody has
or
that in this day and
mouthwash.
age.
What are you doing back here, dude?
Everybody sold out of rubbing alcohol.
Do you see this look I'm getting? Look at this look from her. Pissed. Ready? Ready? One
Oh
man.
shit.
Wasn't fucking me.
What?
Listen here, Daddy.
See the tail?
In up.
I hear the what's it called?
I also hear the what's it called.
Yeah.
We all hear the what's it called. What's it fucking called? I want to play a video game, guys. I have to go to bed soon.
Oh. Well,
I was getting my ass kicked on.
Well,
I do think one of the benefits of working from home and on a computer, and I pretty much almost got called out on it because my numbers were down, is I get literally play video games when I'm working. It's one of the nicest perks from working from home.
I can just imagine being on a conference call. Yeah. So anyway, the figures I was fuck. The figure I was trying to go over was to get them stop camping.
Oh yeah.
we sell camping equipment.
But no, how I almost got caught is because at work we have to have video conferences, and I forgot my gaming set was in view, and then my numbers were down, and my manager's like, do you play video games? And I was just like,
I don't see your name anymore.
fuck, yeah, but I do it after work when I'm not on the clock. And she was just like, huh,
Trees.
make sure you keep doing that. I'm like, always. And then after I got my conference, I fucking was playing Red Dead, and I was just like, fuck you, I'm gonna play my game.
Ooh, I can play Subnautica.
Oh, I'm sorry, horse.
I can play Stellaris. Play
Fucking
Squad. I can play. Squad is fun. I haven't played Squad in a while.
What is Squad?
So it's a realistic first-person shooter that is all about. It's more about team-based tactics than it is.
it's kind of like a more tactical version of like Arma.
Local forces.
Okay.
Well, Arma, in my opinion, is way super like hardcore. This is more arcadey than Arma, but way less arcadey than Battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah, I would put halfway between the two, but I still think Arma. Not that Arma's not tactical, but Squad is very in your face focused on tactics.
Yeah.
Like there's squad based tactics, I should say.
I'm not sure if this is a good comparison, but like, what about Rainbow Six Siege? Because that's somewhat tactical, but
So that's like tactical rounds. That's like playing. That's akin more to CS:GO, where this is akin more to Battlefield.
okay. Oh,
Well,
and he's back.
Find that peach wine.
Now that he has headphones, what'd you find?
I have returned.
So wait.
with peach wine.
Which one?
Oh!
It's not peach wine. It's red Moscato.
It's a red. I told you. I knew it was gonna be a Moscato. I was like, here's the thing. Dad doesn't drink, and Tina basically drinks peach wine. So he's either gonna find a peach Moscato or nothing, unless he bought something.
Told, don't touch the peach Moscato.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I've drank all my alcohol. Well, I haven't bought anything in a long time.
Just tell me you're near snow.
My graphics quality is probably set to epic. Server browser. What?
Oh, yeah,
Eevee?
Joe Vince didn't play with Eevee so much.
I'm gonna just default to only Corey just because I just want to see the kitty.
Just want to keep watching Eevee.
You don't want
I will say, real quick while we're here talking and everything like that, I'm logging into Elder Scrolls Online so I can get my dailies out of the way.
She's so cute. She's mad.
Yeah,
I love it.
she's in the mood.
Hi, cutie.
Alright.
I want to squish her.
She's so upset right now.
Why? What's wrong with her?
She don't want to be touched. Stop chasing your brother. Eevee.
Rocky or Gizmo?
Gizmo. Eevee. Evelyn.
Evelyn. It's actually a fantastic CD.
Who's Evelyn?
Do what?
You said Evelyn. That is a fantastic CD. What is that?
I've got it around here somewhere. It's oh my god, I'm trying to
Band?
name drop and I can't name drop. It is a band, but it's Amanda Palmer and Jason Webley.
Who?
Oh my god, Nick. Hold on.
Do you want the back scratcher? Oh, I know you can see it.
Back scratcher.
Hot scratcher.
Baroque pop Americana dark cabaret. Yeah, that sounds like something you would listen to.
It's down a hole in the ground.
It's like I'm a samurai.
more like a samurai.
Jason Webley, sometimes providing percussion by stomping or shaking a plastic vodka bottle filled with coins.
That's me, Dad.
I mean, you gotta make money somehow.
I'm Insurgents. Let's show
Their
you.
album is Evelyn. The EP that they released before the album was called Elephant.
Correct.
Don't you mean correct?
Roger.
That's the album cover.
Seven biomes. I don't know what that means.
It's too
Fantastic album. It's a concept
Oh, God.
album about two Siamese twins.
Well, not yeah. One Siamese twin.
Apparently,
Right.
I discovered.
I don't know, but I was like, are
Conjoined
you going to
twins.
correct me on the CD that you've never heard?
No. I'm looking at it. It's a musical duo formed by Amanda Palmer and Jason Webley, according to the fictional backstory described by Palmer and Webley. The duo consists of conjoined twin sisters, Ava and Lynn, Evelyn, and Evelyn Neville,
I didn't know
who
where
were discovered in 2007 by Palmer and Webley. The twins are actually portrayed by Palmer and Webley, dressed in connected garments.
They literally played all of their shows together in one giant sweatshirt.
Well, there's a sheep right here. I could just.
Nice. Of course, they're from Walla Walla, Washington. Evelyn was made in Walla Walla.
No, they are really close friends with Reverend Peyton.
That's why. Okay, I was like, where's the connection here that I'm missing somewhere?
Michael's weird banjo music.
Bang, bang.
I mean, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band's really good.
They're fantastic live. You've never seen them live, have you?
I have not.
Seen them 3 times.
Ah,
And I saw them once.
oh no! Reverend Horton Heat is who I.
Were you with
never
me
mind.
when we saw Reverend Peyton at a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, we were on our way to.
Al Azabache.
Yeah, it was at Elizabache. We were on our way to Star Wars. Which one? I want to say it was episode 7.
Would have had to have been, yeah.
Then I would have been there.
You probably
Yeah,
were.
Shannon, you were there.
I think
It was what-
because Nick and I were getting excited, and you were like, "What the fuck are you guys excited about?" And I was like, "That's Breezy." Like, who the fuck is Breezy?
She plays a washboard.
He's like,
I think I remember this now. That's also when our table number was BB-8, ironically, and not
Yes, that was it. Yes.
Didn't find much. I only found
God, I love how on my view, every time Shannon talks, it still just brings up the generic
I don't know where it went.
blue avatar.
I literally.
But on the stream where it counts,
what the shit?
it still brings up fucking
Harry Bean.
Harry Bean. Gross.
Is it really?
All right. Well,
My horse just ran off with my armor.
Oh god, I spawned at the base. I'm so stupid.
we're at an hour and 10 minutes into this podcast. Anybody want to talk about anything else?
So yeah,
Say feelings.
COVID sucks.
COVID does suck.
Yes, it does.
1 week until Dungeons and Dragons, though.
No.
I think I got
Yeah.
it.
Right? We said 2 weeks from last Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah, we're meeting on the 29th.
True. Is that still cool, Corey?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
What in the
Not that
Jesus is
not that
that?
I think you guys have COVID, but I mean, my work just had a couple additional cases. So
Corey sits
Oh
on the
my
opposite
God.
side of the room from all of us.
Get a bubble.
So Corey doesn't get blowjobs. That's what I'm hearing. Got it.
all I know is I think I may have accidentally killed a coworker. So
Do you need help
all three of
carrying a
four of
body?
you now have made the exact same face. Like one at a time, it was just. So
Please go on.
on a Friday, this was 2.5 weeks ago. On a Friday,
You shot somebody in
one
the
of my
face.
coworkers came up to me,
Of course,
and I stabbed him.
Okay.
This is promising.
No, but he came up to me on a Friday, and he was like, "Dude, I'm really scared about this whole Corona thing, and I really think I'm going to take a self-quarantine leave." And I was like, "Don't do that." I was like, "There's no reason to take a leave." I was like, "Save it in case you actually get it and need it. Don't waste it." 3 days later,
Wandering.
I went on self-quarantine, so he couldn't. I came back on a
Make me sit
Monday.
on
So this past Monday, I came back. On Sunday, he came into work with a temperature of 103 and got sent to the hospital.
Jesus.
That shouldn't be funny. I shouldn't be
Oh
laughing.
no! I literally said something to my manager, and he was like, "His death's on your hands." But then I was like, "Well, I feel bad about that." He was like, "Don't feel bad. He was a shitty worker."
Whoa!
Kidding.
Oh.
I'm just.
That escalated so quickly. That went south so fast.
He's actually one of the few people I actually like in the department. And I was like, "Oh fuck, I killed him."
Is this Lurch?
No, Lurch moved back to Arkansas because he has no family here and was like, "I don't want to get sick and then just die in an apartment alone and no one knows I'm there." I was like, "Dude, you can move back to Arkansas. It's still gonna happen."
Somebody with that name sounds like they should stay in Arkansas.
No. Lurch is his nickname. I'm sorry. He looks like Lurch.
The guy is literally like 6'5", 6'7",
Somewhere in that
and
3-inch
he weighs
range.
like 100 pounds. So he's just really skinny and fucking tall.
Really fucking tall and lanky.
Got it. I'm glad that's not his actual name.
We had
Yeah,
customer.
his mom was just like, I'm gonna make sure you have the worst time in school.
Dude, we had a customer literally like cussing me and Michael out because she thought that we forced him to wear that name tag, and we were like, she was like, I'm horrible to this poor kid. He's a good worker, and I was like, yeah, that's
Dude,
why we
it's
haven't
so funny.
fired him.
So I work nights and at Kroger
On the
now
street
doing
corner.
stock, and because I apparently decided I wanted to work and make money that way and actually make less than I would make on unemployment, but So I work night stock at Kroger right now. Every fucking night that I go into work, because I don't have I technically have a name tag, but we never wear them at night because there's no sense in wearing a name tag. So
Oh, that's
every
great.
night,
For the 80 new employees you guys just hired, none of you know each other's names.
right? But
Well,
no, we all
you've
had
got
orientation
one.
together.
We're
But,
all just Gary.
Just Gary. Oh my god, I want to work at a job like that now. And it is for one full night. The only thing you can say is Gary.
I will say, one of the guys that trained me was named Gary, and when I couldn't find him, I just went Gary. And he was like, "Why did you say my name like that?" I was like,
Oh my god, is that where Argar learned how to say Denry? Denry.
pretty much. But no. So
Denry, are you
anyway,
mad at
long
me?
story short, every time I go into work now, because I go in like right when the store's closing, there's constantly cops outside hanging out. And every time I walk up, they're like, "Hey, they're closed. Get back in your car and leave."
I work here, motherfucker.
I was like, "I work night stock." "Oh, okay, you can go in. I'm sorry. This is one of my first
Get
times
back in
I
your
have
fucking car. I work
Yeah.
here.
yeah, it's so fucking weird. Not as bad as the time a cop pulled a gun on me at my own house, but
What the fuck? Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was
Did
literally
I
how he
never
told
tell
me
you
the
that?
story too. I was
okay,
like,
hold on one second.
you got to elaborate.
Alright, let's go.
You want me to tell the story?
Oh, I just fucked jelly bean.
Hold on, I can't tell. What'd you just say? Where's the door?
Mouthful of jelly beans.
Yeah,
Oh.
that thing.
All I heard is it sound like you had a dick in your mouth.
If my horse
Damn,
was away,
pretty
if I
close.
was in bed,
Believe me.
Although this tastes
Oh,
slightly better.
literally watch you, bro.
No,
Only slightly.
very long story short, and probably way too much information legally.
Too late.
But the person
Strip like
that rented this house before we owned it, rented a bunch of TVs from
Lex, look.
Aaron's.
Aaron's. Thank you. It was like not Rent a Center, the other place.
Well, my horse
They
was
rented a
outside,
bunch of TVs.
outside. I don't think I can get
And
inside.
apparently
Why are you mad?
stopped paying their rentals for their TVs,
Oh shit!
and
Horse both
they
out.
dipped.
As one does.
Well, this house was the last address that she had listed, and so police came with Aaron's
When I fell.
to repossess the TVs, and apparently she already had warrants out for her arrest
Is the,
with violent
or down here.
things attached to them.
Violent things.
I don't know exactly what the warrants were for. I just know the warrants were for violent crimes. But
I just remember the knock
Anyway.
on the door you told me about.
so like 3 or 4 cops and 2 Aaron's employees are at my front door, and like I'm sitting in the living room just watching TV, and I hear the doorbell ring. Tolly goes fucking berserk. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, Tolly, calm down." And I open up the door. There's one cop that has his gun already like pulled, not aimed at me, luckily, but pulled. And another cop has his hand on his gun, waiting on me to open the door. And then they ask for the woman that used to live there. I was like, "Yeah, she doesn't live here anymore. She left. My uncle was renting her this house. We bought it from him." And they're like, "Oh,
You.
okay." And then everybody put their guns away. And then they were like, "So we're here. We work for Aaron's. We're trying to repossess some TVs. We're looking for these TVs." And they were all sharp. I was like, "Great. All of my TVs are Vizio or Samsung. So you can search my house all you want. You're not going to find those TVs." They're like, "Do you mind if we come in?" I
How
was like,
fucking crazy would it have been if they were like, "Oh fuck, not Sharp, I meant Vizio."
"Well, no, like yeah." But they had paperwork like, already drawn up.
motherfucker.
They already had like all the paperwork drawn up. Where like, we're looking for this model number, this model number, this model number TVs. I was like, well, luckily those are all sharp because I don't have anything sharp in my house whatsoever. So like
I mean,
basically,
you have cutlery. You have cutlery in your kitchen. I've seen.
The fucking bars
Extra sharp.
again.
I just sharpened my knives. But no,
Why are you so mad about
but yeah,
that?
so I basically walked them around the house, let them up in the attic and everything like that while they were looking for TVs. I was like, man, am I so glad I'm not a pothead right now.
I was about to make a joke. I would have said, "So you're looking for TVs, right? So all my drugs will be fine, right?
Exactly.
Dude,
I have
oh my
a permit
God.
for all of this stupid amount of alcohol sitting on my kitchen floor right now.
Did you see Kevin Smith's video he posted on 420?
Who?
Kevin Smith.
No.
So California is completely on lockdown.
Yeah.
So he's recording out his window, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I think Santa Claus is here." And then you just hear like, and he looks outside. There's a semi in his driveway, and the guy's like, "Hey, Kevin." And he's like, "Yo, is that my delivery?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I've got like 30 boxes of weed." And he's like, "Bring that shit in." It was literally his distributor, because apparently Kevin Smith has his own line of weed.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
Everyone just knows that. Everyone just knows that Kevin Smith has weed. Come on.
I
There's
love
a
the fact
constant supply of weed.
he told a story one time about how he went through and back before it was legal, and he was smoking it with his wife. But like he was smoking it with his wife, but she had never smoked before. And he was telling a story about how she tried it or whatever. It was really strong, and she started freaking out and was screaming that she was having a heart attack and she was going to overdose. And he was like, "You literally cannot overdose on weed." She's like, "I'm going to die. Call 911." And he was like, "You do not want 911 getting called on this house right now." And she was like, "Fucking call 911." And he was like, "Okay, fuck it." So he called him, and then the paramedics got there and were talking to her, and she was like freaking out. And one of the paramedics pulled Kevin aside and was like, "Is there anything we need to know?" And he was like, "I mean, yeah, she smoked some weed, but like I keep telling her she's fine." And he's like, "But why is she freaking out?" And he was like, "Well, she keeps saying she's going to overdose." And the paramedic was like, "Jesus Christ, lady, you can't overdose on weed. Calm the fuck down."
Yeah, have you guys ever heard of the story? I don't remember his like official rank, but like there's a mayor or someone who him and his wife got high for like the first time, and they legit called the police.
Yeah.
And like there's a recording of them like saying the same thing, like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die! Like we don't know what's going on," and like it's just phenomenal.
That's great.
Dude, there was a great story that Jason Mewes told when Nick and I saw him live. It's still unrelated to weed, but it's still funny. Where he said, yeah, he got to his hotel and he was like talking about how he was just like, "Oh yeah, I normally, I get to the hotel, I'm gonna be honest, the first thing I do is jerk off when I get to the hotel." So he's like, "I'm just laying in bed naked and I'm just jerking it and I'm going at it and I'm going at it. And I look over and the window's open and there's just two guys sitting in the courtyard across from my room staring at me."
This was at the Conrad downtown.
Oh, I forgot that was here.
Yeah, that was in Indianapolis. That was at the Conrad.
And he's like, "I was just going at it." And then I kind of got up and then I was just like, "Well, shit, now I got to close the window." And he was like, "But I'd already gone, like jizzed all over the carpet." And when I stood up, I stepped in it and I was like, "Oh, fuck."
That's funny.
I was like, Jesus Christ, Jason Mewes is a fucking riot.
Shit that goes on in hotel rooms.
Iron down here, so I can get to it.
Now you know why housekeepers wear those little booties whenever they clean rooms. It's not so that way the dirt on their shoe doesn't get all over the room.
Dude.
All right, Forrest.
So that way the shit in the room doesn't get on their shoe. All
When
right.
I worked as a corrections officer here in Plainfield, when we had to go into isolation unit, oh yeah, we got like to the 9 gloves, boot, like everything. Cause I'm like, I don't know what's in this fucking cell, so I don't want to fucking have it on me. I don't want to take it home with me.
Right?
Fuck that shit.
Dude, I saw an interview today on, or is it, I don't know what you want to call it, press conference. Anyway, they were talking about trying, the prisoners that they're talking about releasing because of everything going on, and they're trying to help like cut down the population in prison.
Yeah.
But the guy was talking, and the guy that was asking the questions on the news was like, "Yeah, so you guys are trying to, release these high risk prisoners." And the guy, like, on the other guy that works at the prison was getting pissed. He was like, "These are not high risk people; they're low risk people, and people like you keep going through and saying that." And the guy was like, "I meant high risk for COVID," and he was like, "Oh."
Oh.
Well, yeah, they're high risk for COVID, yeah, but they're low risk security. And like the guy just like started yelling, and I was like, "Holy shit, he's so pissed!" And this is live.
That's funny.
Well, the reason that is I think it was in New York was the first case, was they were releasing offenders because of that, but one of them was he was convicted of murder, and they released him. And then, like, no joke, like a week or two later, he committed another murder, which got him locked back up.
Jesus.
So, like, it was a big fucking deal.
Damn.
Oh my god, it's like that episode of Family Guy with O.J. Simpson where Peter's just like, guys, he didn't do it. And, you know, he told me he didn't do it, and I believe it. While he's saying that, O.J. pulls out a knife and stabs 4 people, and he goes, oh, so he did do it. Thank you. You look so mad. Why are you so goddamn mad?
Nice.
This is the best thing in a podcast. Dead air.
Dead air.
No, that's the second campaign of Left 4 Dead.
And the bird.
And then that's where somebody comes up with more stuff to say after that. Because
Oh, by the way, I'm
Shannon's
pretty
like, I just
sure.
know jokes. That's all I got.
I'm pretty sure. Just sorry to completely do a full 180 on this and
At least you're
turn this
talking.
into a slightly depressing podcast. I'm pretty sure me,
I'm
Joe,
taking
and
notes.
Shannon are the only people that listen.
Oh, I'm
Listen
so
to them, but-
sad.
Uh,
And I don't know if you know this yet.
the
Guitarist.
guitarist for Falling in Reverse died this morning or last night.
what?
I heard about that.
Guitarist for Falling in Reverse died.
35 years old.
Do they know why?
No, but his
His
wife or girlfriend died 3 months ago, and he died under mysterious circumstances. And I'm like, I don't know.
They officially haven't released his cause of death, but yeah, it's
Yay.
What is Falling in Reverse?
It's a band.
Falling in Reverse is an
Ask Kaylee
amazing
what Falling in Reverse is. She's too
Actually,
right.
bungee jumping. So
Yeah, I was gonna say Kaylee should know Falling in Reverse. It's Ronnie Radke's band.
oh,
They're hard to describe. Their best way to describe them is rap, metalcore, dubstep.
will it make me cry?
No, I don't think it would make you cry.
No, this ain't Escape from Fate.
His other band. But I mean, did you see Ronnie's tweet about it?
Yeah.
Saying that he remembers
The
because
guy picked him up from jail to start the
picked him up
band
from jail with their tour bus or their tour van.
and was like, let's start a band. I got us a van.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing more solid than music, man.
that kind of all rhymed.
Yeah, I can start my own band.
Man,
Something
Apology.
that you would know.
Oh.
Who was it?
Falling in Reverse.
Falling in Reverse?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Did he kill himself?
Did he kill himself?
That's the thing is nobody knows yet. But
nobody knows how he died. Or well, they
they
haven't released how he died.
They haven't released how he died yet.
It was suicide. Okay.
Wow.
Dude, a guy just wrote on Twitter. He said, "An apology to my wife. I am sorry. The kids were playing some sort of cowboy game. The 5-year-old kept yelling yippee ki yay. I didn't think.
Yes!
Instinctively, I finished the phrase, and now he knows a new word.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Never really says that though, right?
Do what?
Never really says you'd be a KIA motherfucker.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah,
All of the not
Every
PG-13
fucking
ones.
movie except for number 4, where he says "Yippee-ki-yay, mother," and then the thing explodes because
No,
they wanted a
it's a
PG-13
gun.
rating,
It's a gunshot.
or it's a
The guy's
gunshot.
holding a
that's
gun to him, and then he's just like yippee ki motherfucker, and shoots himself, and then the bullet goes through him to kill the guy behind him.
what- Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely the best one.
Oh yeah, 100%. Kevin Smith's in it.
So is Justin
That's-
Long.
Yeah, Justin Long.
Justin Long is really fucking good in that movie, I will say.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I loved Kevin Smith in that movie.
Spot for beds.
What's so funny is how well he and Bruce Willis got along on that film set. So they decided to do Cop Out, where he and
And
Kevin
then he
Smith did not get along at all.
Where he refuses to ever work with him
Oh
again.
my god! Oh my god! Jesus.
Bad Boy's like, I'm gonna make it. No, I'm not.
I believe I can fly.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tap out of here. I gotta go make dinner for me and Morgan.
Fuck you is.
Yeah, I was gonna say
What the fuck's
we're
my
at
name?
an hour and a half, so we're at about our normal podcast length. If we want to go ahead and end it here,
Yeah.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
Which is weird because why do I feel like all we're gonna do is just stop the live feed and then just keep playing games?
yeah. I was gonna say I haven't really been playing any games at this point, but
I just got killed in squad after walking a mile. Some dude turned the corner, shot me in the head, and scared the shit out of me. If you were watching me, you would have seen me jump.
Yeah, I'm just playing. Continue playing Final Fantasy VII. So.
What is Tyler doing? Go back. What the hell are you doing?
Playing with
Put it
post-it
on full
notes.
screen. Oh my god!
Oh, he
I
did.
legit thought you had playing cards and were doing that.
No, it's post-it notes. Just playing around. All right, guys. That's it for me.
See, man.
Take it easy.
Bye. I'll be back online probably in like an hour and a half if people want to play games. I think
play.
Shannon wants to play some Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do, Shannon. And you won't play Call of Duty.
That is Harry Beans. So, blue jet.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
See, man.
Bye.
Have a good
Later.
one.
My mom.
Bye.
Dad.
So, yeah.
Ah.
Dude, that was a funny video I saw that just reminded me of one thing before we go. So Michael sent me it was a TikTok, but it's a guy sitting there and he's like, dude, I'm about to scare the fucking shit out of my dad. And he like goes over and there's a door that opens up and next to the door is a couch. So he's sitting on the couch and he's like hunkered down. He's like, I cannot wait. My dad's gonna walk through. I'm gonna scare the fuck out of him. And he's waiting and he's waiting and he's waiting and no one comes through the door. And he gets down and he goes, oh shit, that's right. I forgot. My dad left me when I was 5.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I saw something like that the other day where it was a mom and she was like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of my son's girlfriend, and she like is hiding behind the wall and waiting. She's like, oh wait, my son never gonna get laid, and just took her mask off and just walked away.
There was one thing I saw where mom was sitting there and she's like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna fuck with my kid and this is gonna be really funny. And she opens the door and she goes, hey, get the fuck out of my house. I fucking hate you and I wanted to abort you, but your dad wouldn't let me. And then walks out and the kid's just like, what the fuck? And she walks out and she's like, got him.
Speaking of.
Oh gosh, guys. All right, I think we should wrap it up because I too would like to play a video game for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. So I guess let's go ahead and end this call and end this stream.
Is everyone just jump
As
in
always,
to, Discord?
I'm Nick. This is gonna be a really
You're
fun
supposed to
one.
say that because it popped up to you and you didn't say anything, but I'm Joe.
I'm Harry Bean.
I'm CJ.
I'm Corey.
And we will be back hopefully next week. I promise we're going to be doing these more often.
Well, if next
What?
week we're going to be doing D&D.
That's true, but we're supposed to be live streaming D&D. So
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
what
I guess
you were
that's
saying.
something we can talk about.
You
I
were
forgot
saying
to mention.
hopefully we'll do it. And I was like, well, we're not hopefully. We're supposed to be live streaming, so.
Next week we're live streaming a D&D session. So yeah, should be good. So all right, ending the stream and probably jumping on Warzone.
Climb the wall.
Hey, people,
Bye.
I will find you in chat, but I'm probably going to play something else like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Later.
Later.
Bye.
I
Bye.
don't think I learned it.